From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh,
What's up, everybody? This is D from Brooklyn. I hope everybody is being safe during this pandemic time. I'm here to show you a little bit about the 125. It is pretty barren now. I've removed a lot of the corals and soft things that I had in here, and I kind of just let it go to the wayside. So I'm going to talk to you about a lot of the changes I'm going to put into effect. First and foremost, here is the DIY sump that I've been running for a few years. I'm going to make some changes. I like to keep it really simple. I had a little chamber for the skimmer. I had biological in here at one point. I had a little refugium here, and I'm reevaluating what's needed, what's not needed, and going over the most efficient way to filter the system while providing me access to get things in and out of it. As you run these systems, you look at them and you always find a better way to do things. So while keeping it simple, I got a lot of equipment from a lot of old projects, and I'm gonna just reevaluate equipment placement and how this system is going to look in the future. Now, for the most part, I've focused a lot more energy on the nano system, and a lot of the corals I took out of the larger system went down here where they flourished. Water changes are much easier, the light is more intense, and it's easier to do a water change and just rebalance the system. And this is what I tell people when they go to larger systems to keep in mind. The same thing will apply to the cube. Same thing with the cube. No big filtration on here. A lot of the mushrooms I took from the system upstairs, the GSP I took out, I put down here. It flourishes. There's not a lot of flow in here. It's just aqua clear running this. And a sponge filter, basically. So I'm reevaluating what is needed and what is not needed, because in a chase to make things what we want them to be, we can put a lot of wasted energy into it. So let me show you one of the things I'm going to put into place. I've had this sump out here. This was a project. Got it from the society, bought it a while ago. It was in need of repair. It was leaking. It was some seams coming apart. So I basically repaired it, and it's been in the backyard, and I'm trying to think how I'm going to best utilize this. Well, first and foremost, I want to hope that it actually fits under the tank, but this piece was coming off. I've resealed this and re-cemented the braces. I've checked it for leaks a few times, but when you have things outside, you got to realize the elements do play a part. I might use this chamber for the auto top off and just have everything in one area, which will allow me to look at the other side of my stand a little more. But once again, I'm going to have to take the sump out from under the existing tank and make sure that this fits in there before I put too much more effort into it. This is a really good sump. I've sealed it and fixed it, and it should be pretty adequate for what I'm utilizing it for. I'm contemplating whether or not I want a refugium, or the refugiums are so small in our systems, they really don't do as much as we think they're doing. We kind of let our minds play a little trick on us and create the illusion that they're removing as much nutrients as we think they are. But for the most part, I'll be able to put all my reactors, skimmers, and pump in one chamber and kind of make it a little less cluttered. I'll be able to get in and out because this chamber is pretty big. And also, when I want to do maintenance on the skimmer, it'll be a lot easier to do it. I can put my auto doser. I can actually put the probes and everything in here and keep a nice clean system. For the most part, I'm going to do a major overhaul on the 125. The tank's been running for about 17 years now, so it's gone through a lot of metamorphosis. People say, oh, well, you don't have a lot in there. It doesn't look like much. Yeah, but over the years, I've grown things out. Things have taken over. I've taken them in and out, and it's my tank. I do what I want, pretty much. So I want to create a clean look. I'll probably take a lot of the rock place in here. I'll build a little chamber here for the filter socks or filter material. Keep it smaller. You don't really need a whole lot of space. You just change the pads more often. and I'm really gonna make it a lot more streamlined system. So that is the tank to come. And when I'm not playing with my tanks, I got my hands in the garden. I'm planting. It's springtime is here. We're getting the major weather changes. All my herbs and flowers are blooming. So I've been putting a lot of energy into the garden and taking a lot of energy out of the aquarium. My blueberries I finally got planted. I made a little self-watering system here with a little container I got from Home Depot. So this is growing really fast. This is actually 2 small bushels, so they'll be. And that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's time to chill, kick back, and relax. It's a beautiful sunny day in the backyard. The next update I will give you on the container pond and what we got going on in the greenhouse. So click that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and let me know what you guys are doing. At the very least, we can share videos since we gotta practice our social distancing and just keep stress free. Don't focus so much on the negative, focus on the positive. This is D from Brooklyn, keeping my sanity by keeping busy and remembering we got a lot of blessings, man. There's a lot of blessings to be acknowledged. So love, peace, and hair grease. Out. See ya.